What you see here is a pure accident in our garden. We planted lavender lantana next to this crepe myrtle and forgot that it too was lavender. And as you can easily see, they are almost a perfect color match. And it makes a really nice effect on this corner of our compost bins. One thing about lantana and crepe myrtle, they both have in common that they're very low maintenance plants. They both love the heat, love full sun, don't require hardly any care at all. They'll bloom in a wide array of colors depending on the varieties that you select. And they're well adapted to Oklahoma and to a variety of soils. So if you need some foolproof color for the summertime, either lantana or crepe myrtle, either one would be good. Now on crepe myrtle, something I've been noticing around my neighborhood in Tulsa is that a lot of gardeners have not yet cut out this dead wood. And a lot of crepe myrtles died out completely to the ground last winter. And they, as you can see, they've come back just beautifully. Now, if you want a crepe myrtle that has a trunk effect, you may want to go in this winter, or this summer rather, and selectively prune maybe 3 to 5 main stems and let those grow on up. The problem, though, is that in central and northern Oklahoma, you're going to run into taking a chance on those making it. About every 5th winter, they do get killed all the way back to the ground. If you live in southern Oklahoma and you're wanting to train some crepe myrtles, that might be something you'd want to do because their mature trunks are very, very attractive. Now on crepe myrtle, they're flowering now, but once they finish blooming, these will very quickly set seed pods. And if you want a continued bloom into fall, don't let them set seed. The thing to do would be to come in and prune back a few inches below this cluster of blossoms and then fertilize the plants, and they'll send out a flush of new shoots. And at the tip of each of those new shoots, you'll have more flowers, and you can continue your crepe myrtle bloom on into fall. Well, crepe myrtle, as I said, comes in a number of colors. Before we started taping, Ray pointed out to me this variety we have back here. This is called Centennial Spirit, and it's a new variety that is resistant to powdery mildew fungus, which can be a problem with crepe myrtles, especially if they're in a humid, shady spot. Centennial Spirit also has very deep burgundy flowers, and the fall color is also a deep burgundy. So that's another nice selection that you might put in your landscape for some fall foliage color. Either way you go, the crepe myrtle and the lantana are both some plants I think you still have time to select containers of and put in your landscape.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.